Now, for some across the country, Memorial Day is a chance to indulge in a 3-day weekend, barbecue with friends and family. But that's not actually what this weekend is about. For family and friends of our service members, this weekend is one to remember and honor those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. People like First Lieutenant Ken Ballard. He was killed in action in Iraq 17 years ago today. His mother, Karen, is here with us to share his legacy and discuss how we can continue honoring our heroes like Ken. So Karen, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Noelle.
I do want to say I'm sorry for your loss. I know it's been 17 years, but this does not get any easier. Today, of course, being the anniversary of your son's death. First and foremost, how are you feeling this morning?
Today's probably the second hardest day of the year. I think birthdays are a little bit harder, but today is a hard day, but I'm getting a lot of support with texts and postings, so that really helps.
Definitely. Talk to me about Ken. I'm sure it's helpful. I think if you talk and remember, you know, the person and the man that he was, I'd love to know a little bit more about his desire to be in the Army and, of course, just his dedication to our country.
I guess I kind of knew that Ken was going to join the Army when he was very young because he used to draw tank battles on his homework, and I would get notes about that. So it wasn't a surprise. He was a fourth-generation Army officer, so he kind of was fulfilling that legacy. That's one of my favorite pictures of him with a Hawaiian shirt over full body armor. That was the kind of lieutenant that Ken was, well-loved. And that picture is from Thursday when they did the flags in ceremony at Arlington.
Beautiful.
So Ken was one of those guys that brought light into the room, brought happiness, and I have those good memories to, you know, keep my heart warm. But Memorial Day isn't, please don't say Happy Memorial Day. That would be my advice to people. It's not a happy day, knowing all of the people that have fallen and fighting for peace. So.
Yeah, I know that that's the common, I think, mistake that a lot of people make is saying Happy Memorial Day. Obviously, you know, many people get the day off tomorrow and they think that that's something to celebrate, but it's really more of a day to remember and honor those we've lost. I know Ken was awarded a Bronze Star, a Purple Heart, among other honors and badges. You must remember every bit of your last conversation with him. I was reading a little bit on his website about that last conversation. Can you just talk to me a little bit about, you know, year after year, how you continue to honor him?
Well, I'm usually at Arlington today, and I've always met with family and friends every single year for 16 years. Didn't go last year and didn't obviously go this year, but every year, somebody new from his life has showed up at his grave at Arlington, so I get a different perspective. The last year that I was at Arlington, the medic who cared for him that night was there, so it's always good to hear stories about Ken that I didn't know about, and to know how he's remembered and honored every year, too.
Wow, so even this many years later, you're still meeting new people that were there with him. Yes,
yes. And, oh, and I want to correct you, he had 3 Bronze Stars.
Excuse me. Well, you're obviously, you know, very proud mother, of course, as you should be. And he not only was clearly someone that his fellow troops, you know, cared for and liked having around, but I know his light being gone from your life cannot be an easy thing. You're the president of the Gold Star Moms Northern California chapter. What are the Gold Star Moms?
American Gold Star Mothers is an organization that's nearly 100 years old, and it's made up of mothers who've lost children while serving in the military. So around, I'm Department of Northern California, and until the pandemic, we had adopted a group at the VA in Palo Alto and brought them a lunch every month. So that allowed us, especially for those of us who lost our only child, to be moms again for the day. We get to take care of our veterans. And so that's our big mission, is to honor the veterans and take care of them and their families.
What has it done for you over the last 17 years? If you could kind of sum up what being a part of that organization has done for you as a mom. I know you just said, you know, it's wonderful to feel that way, but I'm sure you've created quite the community with these other moms.
Right. We've got probably about 20 members in Northern California. So not all Gold Star moms joined the organization. And so it's a very tight-knit group in American Gold Star Mothers, but the whole Gold Star community, especially this weekend, we've been kind of having a love fest on Facebook, remembering all of our loved ones. So it's a day that brings everybody together. Unfortunately, Ken was killed on Memorial Day, so I can't get away from this day, even if I wanted to.
Yeah. On your website, one of the principles that you highlight is to inspire respect for the Stars and Stripes in the youth of America. It's been a really polarizing year, very, very tense on both sides. What can we do at home to help facilitate that type of respect and kind of bring that back?
Well, it's kind of interesting. Most people don't even know what a Gold Star family is, and that is somebody who lost an immediate family member of someone who fell during their military service. So that's kind of our education, is to let people know that our organization exists and that Gold Star families exist, and we are among you, and we love to talk about our loved ones. So ask. If we cry, it's not because you reminded us, it's because we missed them so much. But, you know, when we're able to serve our veterans and make sure that they're taken care of, for me, it's a little bit of transference, I guess. People tell me, oh, things will get better, but life without Ken will never be better. It's different, and it gets different as the years go by, but it's still, today is not an easy day for me.
What will you do today? I know you said you're usually at Arlington, so what will you do today?
Well, I may go back to bed and pull the covers over my head, but but tomorrow I was thinking about going out to, there's a couple of Memorial Day ceremonies around. I'm up in Lincoln, California, and so there's a couple of ceremonies that I might go to just to be a part of the bigger holiday. And so probably, and I would advise people to look for a ceremony in their neighborhood, in their local community, because most cemeteries do have kind of have a ceremony honoring the fallen.
Definitely. I know of a couple just right here in San Francisco and just kind of beyond, around the Bay Area in general. You mentioned that Ken was a third generation military member? Fourth generation. Okay. And so you always knew, if someone who's watching right now, if you'd like for them to take anything away from Ken and what he, you know, taught you, what would you hope that people remember about your son?
Ken was, I think he joined the military to be a part of something bigger than himself. And that's what serving in the military does. And you don't necessarily have to do that, but remember that those who served were serving the country. And that's something that has changed over the generations. Most families don't have a connection to the military, And so the civilian military divide is huge. And so I would just ask that people respect the choices of those who join the military, and as it is a volunteer military now. And people join because they want to, not because they have to.
Yeah, yeah. I do have the website for the American Gold Star Mothers here. I just want to pull it up for folks because, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I see on here, it definitely says, you know, if you are a mother who has lost a child in action, to really encourage those women to join the American Gold Star Mothers. I mean, I assume it's very easy to reach out to you guys.
Oh, yes. And it's much easier to take this journey as a Gold Star mother to be with other moms.
Definitely. Karen, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me and to share Ken's story. I'm really appreciative to remind folks about what this weekend really is about, and hopefully they learn a little something about, you know, celebrating their lives and remembering them in the right way. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you very much, Noelle.
You're welcome.